Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to make sure you make a ton of money in this market. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. Bitcoin bounced, actually hit the measured move perfectly after that break to the downside. Measured move was 17,600 and looks like the low here was 17,650, within $50, so not bad. Now, you got this V-shaped recovery, oversold bounce, which they're easy trades, great way to make your money back real quick. You know, we talked about yesterday, scaling into the pullbacks. You know, if you watched yesterday's video, you heard that part of it, you paid attention, you probably made a ton of profits on a lot of these coins today. Bulls need to reclaim this level. We're watching right now for a bearish retest. I mean, it's going to be tough for the bulls to break above this level. I'll show you a zoomed in version, possible ideas of some type of pullback. Let's see if the price action respects the TA. This is the 4-hour chart, just kind of another look at it. You can see how previously Bitcoin pulled back and put in this double bottom. Are we gearing up for some type of double bottom again? Right, came up here, we were in this triangle broke to the downside, now it's getting rejected by this overhead resistance. Again, it's possible it could break to the upside. However, if the bulls do get rejected here, you might get some type of double bottom and then move to the upside. You know, break to the downside, obviously there's further downside at that point. This is a 30-minute chart. You had this falling broadening wedge, kind of had an inverse head and shoulders type pattern, broke to the upside, and then now you're forming a rising wedge. 68% chance this does break to the downside. Measured moves about 17,900. If it doesn't break lower, you'll get a parabolic move to the upside. When these do break higher, you get parabolas, right? So just keep that in mind. However, again, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if this did break lower and then you put in some type of double bottom pattern here, which is a bigger reversal pattern on a higher time frame. So again, that's what we're looking at for Bitcoin. You come over here, you look at tensorcharts.com, and you see there's a bunch of sellers up here around 18,700. Okay, you got approximately 900 Bitcoin being sold in this area. Again, bulls could show up, push this price higher, boom, move to the upside. However, they definitely need to hold this level. I got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person said, even though Bitcoin pulled back, I missed the bottom by $100, but I'm up $2,000. I bought Unify, Orn, and Hard. And again, he looked at the biggest DeFi losers, something I teach you guys, something I teach in my trading group. You know, the biggest losers on these pullbacks become the biggest winners. So they bounced and he's up $2,000 on this idea. This person In 2 days, he made this profit. He said, I'm up $3,685 in 2 days. When I first heard your shoutouts of people making a fortune, I couldn't believe it. And now here I am capable of the same. My family is very grateful. SKL, this person was up 343% on a 20x long. This person longed XRP during the dip, the pullback. Small moves equated to 5x or more on this XRP trade. Huge. You're tired of working for somebody else. I was too. Man, I do not want to leave my house and get in the rat race and drive to work every day and sit in traffic. That's not me. I'm not doing it. I'm going to learn to trade this market, I said. Here we are. If you want to join the trading group, go to my website, cryptorev.net, for all the information. Yesterday, we talked about Cover Ethereum trading pair here. Again, thanks for all the likes. Hit that like button for me. 1,500 likes on yesterday's video. That's awesome. 14,000 people saw the video, so potentially you saw it. And we said, hey, this is a huge, there's tons of upside coming out of Cover. We went through a lot of the FA, the fundamental analysis on this guy. Strong, associated with YFI. Andre Cronje gave it his blessing, if you will. Like he said, hey, we're gonna use this. We're gonna use this for YFI. So here was the setup. Then we go over to the YouTube video. It'd be great to get this bounce right here because this would be a retest. If you know how to read these charts, pull up a chart and see if it retests right here. Boom, move to the upside. Here's your targets. I mean, there's a lot of targets. And these targets better seen on this chart. Potentially, this was the dip we were looking at. Okay, you see this thing ran up 71%. Boom is right. Now, of course, I was talking about, this is 1.48 Ethereum, 1.67 Ethereum, 1.84. Everybody's calling me out. Yeah, I made a mistake. You can see, boom, move to the upside. Cover had a huge parabolic move to the upside. And now, essentially, for entry, I mean, you want to see a pullback. Again, Cover, I think Cover is going to be, this is not buy now. This is not FOMO to the top. Never do that. Like, I really don't want you guys to even trade these setups if you don't know what you're doing. It doesn't make sense. This is one I want to talk to you about, and it's Sands. So they're got multiplayer capabilities that are going to be released December the 31st. There's a ton of news this year. There's a public land sale coming. The first of the public land sales will go live in the fourth quarter of 2020. There's a Vox Edit official release, events launch. Players are going to be able to participate in seasonal events with play-to-earn mechanism. Game Maker 1.0 release, game platform public beta, founder DAO launch, and some events coming on December the 12th. So, Sand news, write this stuff on your whiteboard. Write this down. The herd is going to buy in the news, and then we're going to find a good technical pattern that the bots and the algos, the traders are going to pick up on, and then we're going to put both together. The daily chart. This is perfect inverse head and shoulders. Perfect inverse head and shoulders, right? Buy the breakout of this level. However, you zoom in, and you see like Sand pumps crazy. This thing just goes crazy and sells off. Goes crazy and sells off. Here we are. Goes crazy. And then it'll sell off. And so that's the question. So we're going to look at the Sand setup a little bit closer. And my thing is, there's going to be a delay on this video, getting it out to you guys, a couple hours. I edit it, put the video together, so there's a delay here. And so you have to be able to pull up a chart. Go make a Tradingview or CoinSwitch account. There's free trials and all this stuff, and start charting this stuff, practice this stuff. We're going to make a crap load of money the entire bull run. Figure this stuff out. Right? You guys watch 25 YouTube videos a day trying to figure out the next big thing, and it's right here. It's right here. Don't be at the mercy of other people's TA. Do your own. It's better. It's better if you do your own because it happens. It's live right to the minute. This stuff changes in a second. So this is Sand course. Dang it. I knew it. This is my luck right here. This thing's pumping. Anyways, the targets are up here. These are in Satoshis, right? There's some upside now. There's some upside. Could see 35% gains out of this guy. A lot of news. I mean, so the entry essentially would be to buy the retest, right? So let's say it comes up here and it comes down and it retests on a level or a previous, resistance level, which is now support. And so that's the most important part. Like if you see it's over bought on the RSIs. I mean, so there's some ideas that maybe it pumps and then pulls back. And that, it's always on a scale. Like, hey, this is the best entry right here. If you get a pullback to this level, if you get a pullback for this level, you're looking for a move to the upside. Because the strongest group of buyers is sitting right here as this thing takes off, laughs at me. All right, so sand, something to watch for. I mean, obviously, there's going to be more upside here. But keep an eye on sand. Again, they have a lot of news happening all of the end of the month. Could have a couple week run up. We have to see what Bitcoin does. That's part of it too. Congress people tell the Treasury to back off rumored self-hosted wallet ban. Warren Davidson, Tom Emmer, Ted Budd, Scott Perry argue about these limitations. They say, hey, we've voiced opposition to this. What does that mean? That means they're holders. They don't want to expose their wallets. They said this would hinder American leadership and preclude meaningful participation in the technological innovation currently underway throughout the global financial system. The real issue, they said, self-hosted wallets are useful for all sorts of potential blockchain applications. So the ability to move a token without an intermediary is an essential part of the true blockchain ecosystem. If you look at a frictionless system, part of the Bitcoin white paper that made blockchain famous, growing as a technology, is the ability to move something peer-to-peer. It's a core tenet of the technology. Obviously, the government wants to track everything, and that's why they're trying to do this, but Congress people are telling the Treasury to back off. Hopefully they do. Congress people ask the SEC to verify who can custody security tokens. So several members of the Congressional Blockchain Caucus are calling for more clarity on broker-dealer rules from the U.S. securities regulator. In the absence of guidance from the SEC, FINRA has not outright denied any broker-dealer applications that involve the custody of digital securities, which would render the applications illegal for appeal. So FINRA has allowed the applications to languish, often for years, or ask the applicants to withdraw such applications. So in a nutshell, here's what it is. They've encouraged the securities regulator to follow the lead of the Office of the Comptroller of Currency, which they approved national banks to custody cryptocurrencies, which is huge. That's big. But now what you have is everybody's trying to become a bank. BitPay, I've got a BitPay card. I love it. It's easy. I go swipe it, low fees. I recommend it. If you're in the U.S., get a BitPay card. It's like $10. They're based in Atlanta. They're legit. I've been using them for years. Anyways, so BitPay files with the OCC to become a national crypto native trust bank. So under the leadership of former Coinbase executive Brian Brooks, the OCC approved digital asset custody by federally chartering banks this past summer. And so Kraken, for an example, they received approval to set up a crypto native bank in September. So you see this big push by BitPay wants to do it now. Kraken just did it. Like they have to become banks so they can custody these cryptos. Paxos became the latest crypto firm to file for a federal bank charter. Like they're having to get banking charters. They're having to become banks, essentially. So again, this is a stablecoin issuer. And so they have to get banking license to do all this. Again, just another way. I think they want to KYC all Americans. I think they want to keep track of everything. I think they want to regulate it. And I think they're putting it together piece by piece. And I think it would be better if they came out with one big blanket type system that essentially established clarity across the board for these cryptos. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.